Welcome to the fifth video in the LaTeX tutorial, a comprehensive series. In this video, we will start with our very first document in LaTeX, and this is the book that I will share the link for its download. It is LaTeX tutorial for beginners, and in this book we are having lots of things, so we will go one by one, and this we will have to keep as a reference book that we will follow. So the very first thing is starting from here, starting a new document structure. This is chapter number 2, and we are starting our new document. Now before starting the new document, let's go to TeXStudio. Okay, before starting, we want to do some configurations in our document, and this is configure TeXStudio. Okay, here when you will open your own TeXStudio, then this will be on the classic, so you can change it to modern. And the difference that it will make here, this is the classic, so it will be something like this. Okay, this is the classic version in which the labels or text etc, they are in a white background. But if I change this into the modern, then it will become black. The other thing is that if this text is okay for you, then you can keep 10, otherwise the default value here is 8. So make this to 10 and then you can click OK here. But another thing, we go to editor, and in the editor, when you click editor, then there is an option which is showing advanced options here. Okay, show advanced options. So if this is not ticked, then you will not see this thing. Let me try to tick this thing. Your interface will be just like this. So you will have to click here on the show advanced options, and in the advanced editor you select this thing, all line numbers. This way you will be able to locate if any error occur in your document. You will be able to easily locate that error, and then click OK. So we are done with the configuration settings, and now we are ready to start our new document. So I will cancel this one. As I have told you earlier, that whenever you start LaTeX, then it will preload the earlier document. So this one doesn't matter, but here we have stopped this thing. Okay, so from here, the very first thing is that we will have to make a folder. Let's say I'm designing I'm just making a folder here, LaTeX, and we will have to store our files in the LaTeX folder, because everything we do, like images or something, it should go to the default folder, and they are to be placed in the folder. In the document will pick all those things from that folder. Similarly, when we will build our document, then it will generate some files, and those files are called the associated files of LaTeX, so they are to be in a folder. So first click here, new, or from here you can go to new. You can start from a template as well, but better to first start from here. So click new, and we have started a new document. And now we can save this document. File, save as, and now you see that different extensions are available, but it is our text document, so we will just leave it as it is. And this is our document, and let's go to our folder where we will have to save this document. Save. Now you can see here in the folder that it has saved the document. No other documents are there, and it has saved it there. The very first thing is to start with in any LaTeX document /document_class. Now here it is showing two options, document class and then curly brackets and then the square brackets here. Actually the curly brackets are related to the command. If any error is over here, then the document will not run, while the square brackets are always for options, the options that you specify. If we don't specify any option, then it means it will take the default options. So I will click this one. Now key values I am not giving, but the class I will define. This class may be an article, maybe a report, a book, or some other classes, a beamer, etc. But I will write this thing as a book. Now the book will the book that we have for LaTeX, it is specifying all those things step by step, and it is showing over here that what does the document class means, and this command must appear only once at the start of every LaTeX document, and it can be a book, letter, report, article, or a beamer, etc. So this we have done, and we press enter, and now we are on a second line. The next thing which is part of our document is /begin. So it will show you many options here. You go to the begin document and you click enter, and you see the /end document it has done by default. Now in the contents, whatever we write, it will be in the contents, and this will be part of the document. For example, I write the sentence, this is my first sentence in a LaTeX document. This is my first sentence in a LaTeX document. When you are done here, then you can build your document, and you see here, this is my first sentence in a LaTeX document, and page number is given by default. These things, the page numbering, the headings and footnotes, etc., they depend whatever class you have selected here. So this is the very first sentence in this document. We have not included any other thing, but from begin document to end document is our whole document, part of our document. Now here you will have to note one thing. LaTeX is written like this. Now if I write it like this, that capital T here and capital X here, then I build my document. You see, now it is as written over there, but if I make a slash in front of it and I build it, you will see a very different style, and this style is actually a command type which is built in LaTeX. So if you want to write it in a fancy way, you can write this capital N, capital T, capital X and slash with it, and it will write our LaTeX document. Now the LaTeX document doesn't need to be saved, because once you build it, it means it has already been saved. Let's go to the folder, and over there you will see that it has generated, this was our document, it has generated 4 other documents as well. In these documents, this is our LaTeX compilation document, and this is the output, which is a PDF. We can double click here and we can see that this is the LaTeX document. Okay, now from here we can also directly go to the PDF from here as well, and here we will see our document, that this is the first sentence in LaTeX. Okay, let's come to the book, and the book is saying here you can copy paste directly these things from here to here. If you copy this and you paste it in a LaTeX document, then they will automatically create a document for you after building. The one thing we should note here, that in the square bracket we have defined some options, although they are not necessary because the LaTeX will take the default. But if you want to specify, then we can specify over here in the key values that this is A4 paper and the font size is 12 point, and these are actually the defaults as well. So this is my first sentence in a LaTeX document. Now here one thing we will have to note, that in a LaTeX document, if you look here, then the X and the D are very close to each other. So if I give space like this, then the LaTeX is not incorporating this step. You see, I have given 3-4 spaces, but it is not doing here. So in order to give, because the LaTeX is understanding that this space is not required, so in order to do this thing by compulsion, then we will have to write this symbol by pressing Shift and the approximate symbol. If we give this, then it will produce a space by compulsion, and you can see here. Now in order to create title for our document, we are going to section number 2.2, creating a title. To create a title, the following command is to be used, and this is to be within begin document and end document. So I'm just copying this whole and pasting over there. So let's say I'm just copying and pasting here. Now what is this thing? Let me discuss this. /title. /title means that it is the title of this document, LaTeX tutorial for beginners. Author, /author, this is the author of this document, and date, /date, and it is /today, and then at the end we will have to write make title. Let me build this document and then we will see different features of it. And here it is. Now it understands that how the title should be. Here I can give a forceful space in order to look decent, and this is the author, and date it has given is today's date. If the date command is not used, today's date will be printed by default. So let's see, if we don't use anything here, today's date, then it will not print anything. Similarly, if I want to write the date a fixed one, so that it will not be changed, because every day if I build this document it will print today's date, so we can write the date, some fixed date as well. And let's say that I am writing, instead of today I am writing that this is okay. Let me write the date here, the fixed date. Let's say I am writing July, and it is July 1st 2019. And now this will be a fixed date which will not be changed by building the document. And at the end I will have to write /make title, because this will make understand the LaTeX that this is the title of the document. Thank you for watching.